Okay. So this is where I'm going to talk about my Obama dreams that I had about him a while back. So the first dream, if you already saw my previous videos that I made, I deleted them. So these are just the re-uploads. Um, so I was in the White House with a friend, um, and it was like we were taking a White House tour. And I ended up kind of like deviating from the tour. And I went upstairs. I think I was in the president's office. So he was still president at the time of the stream. He was like in his last year as president. And I went up the stairs. I was kind of like looking at the books he had on his bookshelf. And all of a sudden, I hear this commotion, these people screaming, like freaking out downstairs. And I'm like, what the heck? So I go turn. I turn to look, and Obama just came up to the top of the steps, and behind him, there's light. Which is kind of funny now that I think about this. I didn't mention this the first time. So it was like kind of like how my window is right now. You get that glare. So he's standing there, and he's got that glare behind him, like this illumination. Um, but yeah, he's standing there, and then he looks at me, and then I'm looking at him, and his face, his countenance of his face was very, very strange. Very, I can't describe it. Let me try my best to describe it. It was malevolent, I would say is a good word to describe it. Um, so he's looking at me. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this guy? And he starts to transform into a beast. And like I mentioned it the first time I said the stream, he reminded me of Beauty and the Beast because he had those horns, these curved horns on his head and everything. And he was running, galloping at me like he was a beast. There was no humanity about that, about what he was. It was it was very weird. But he's charging at me like an animal. And then when he gets really close to me, he transforms back into himself. And he grabs me by my throat like this. And he's squeezing, guys. He's not trying to be my friend here. He's squeezing, he's trying to do some damage, and he's threatening me. I don't remember exactly what he said to me, but I just remember I was not afraid of him. And I knew how to use the Father's power against him, so I rebuked him in the name of Jesus. And then he ran away like a scared puppy, which was, to me, was a little, that part to me was a little strange because I don't know if it was just because I know um, I'm not afraid of the enemy at all. Um, I don't know if that'll happen necessarily, but it just makes me think resist the enemy and he'll flee and stuff. So I don't know, but yeah, I just remember something about him is just not right. He. This is what I got my interpretation from the dream was this: that Obama was the beast. He's a representation of the beast, and I in the dream was a representation of the remnant, the people that will be here on earth, in the time of tribulation. So I just wanted to say, for if you find yourself that you're living in that time, and he will be back, guys. He will be back. He will be a major, major, major ruler, I guess that you could say, in that time. Because I didn't get anything else but he was a beast. So I just want to say, keep your eye on the Father at this time. You're going to need him. There will be no other time when you feel like you need him more than that time. Put your trust in him completely. Make him your rock. You know? Some people are going to suffer at his hand because he's going to be responsible for a lot of people suffering and dying and stuff. So, but as long as you die for the Father. You're martyred, and you'll be okay. But just keep close to the Lord, the Father at this time, okay? And then I'll just hop into my second dream. So my second dream was, I was in a museum, and there was this janitor. He was just sweeping, and on the floor was crumpled dollar bills, and on the dollar bills was Obama's face. And I just remember seeing when he was sweeping was that the currency, the money, it was no longer viable. It was useless. And when I saw his face on the dollar bill, I knew that he was a part of assisting in the financial collapse. So guys, the love of money is the root of all evil. Obama is not who you think he is. He's a degenerate. And I wouldn't trust him for anything, and I would not be in allegiance with him, and I would not be loving on him like everybody in the world does. Like they're like, oh, Obama, yeah. No, that man is evil. He's evil. Put all your trust not in man. Put your trust in the Father in heaven, His Son, and His Spirit. In those times, you're gonna need it. Okay, guys. So, I love you. I'll be making more follow-up videos soon. All right, bye, honey.